Hello, everybody, and welcome to This Is Why We're Not Okay, the only show that does not talk about the 2024 election. You're good. You don't have to think about it when you're here. We promise everything's fine. I
You're
promise.
safe here.
This is a safe space. We don't talk about Vance. We don't talk about Kamala. We don't talk about Tim.
We especially do not talk about that brainworm that came out of
I'm not even going to say his name.
that man's head back in 2010.
I think the ticket is Vance Brainworm 2024.
Yeah. Oh,
okay,
that's what
anyway,
they call him now.
That's the only political joke we're going to make. Abby, how have you been?
I've been doing pretty good. How about you?
Have you been thinking about politics? Shit! Wait,
No, but I've been doing some interesting social experiments recently.
Oh? Have you been,
Yes,
kicking people in public and recording their reactions?
No, I'm not. I'm not like other people. I'm not like other girls.
True.
I did the social experiment yesterday where I was not just hungry, I was craving restaurant food. I was craving restaurant food.
I know the feeling.
And so I was like, but I have no one to go with. Mm-hmm. And then I said, fuck that. Go by yourself. Normalize going to a restaurant by yourself to eat. And that's what I did. I went to the nearest restaurant and I just sat at a 4-person table at 2:30 in the afternoon alone and I ordered 2 dishes.
That's low-key sick.
I ordered 2 dishes. There was hardly anyone else in the restaurant. And the waiter, came up to me and was like, hey, are you waiting for people? And I'm like, nope, I'm just here. And he's like, okay, can I get you anything to drink? And I was like, yeah, a water. And then he immediately came back with the water. And I was like, yeah, I'll get the pasta and I'll get a chicken wrap with a side of fries. And he got me that. And I just sat there and ate pasta and watched YouTube by myself. And it was lovely. I didn't feel pressured to... I almost like being alone, except you're not alone. There's people around you.
Yeah. See, that's one of the functions that Little Guy serves, right?
What's that?
So that I don't really feel as alone.
Oh, your Little Guy. Oh, that's right. Yeah, your guy.
So as
shout out to Little Guy.
True. As forementioned, I took a class. I've been taking a workplace/mental health class. Went 3 weeks. I have to go back again in November, at the end of November, so my time's going to be ruined again for that. But they gave, at the last day, the teacher gave me a certificate, and then she gave Little Guy a smaller certificate.
I love that. That's amazing.
I know, it's so good.
That's so cute.
I would show it on screen, but it has the facilitator's name on it. I don't want to dox her.
That's so sweet. That's actually that's
awesome.
Validation.
It's really cool.
Good for Little Guy.
It's awesome.
Wait. Then why do you go back? Is there still more classes?
There's two different classes.
Oh, sick.
I graduated from class 1. Now I gotta go class 2 in November.
Yas. Get that certificate.
The idea that I had to start the episode was we're gonna do an improv exercise. We're just gonna do a couple. It's a warm-up exercise. It should get us in this space to cooperate. So I have 2 things, I guess. So here's how this exercise works. One of us will say a word, and the other person will say another word, and we just keep going, and we try to make a coherent sentence.
Okay. So it's like ad-libs.
You'll get the hang of it really fast. Yeah. So I say a word, and then you say a word, then I say a word, then you say a word, and we just see where the tides take us.
Sure.
I saw it in Game Grumps.
That means it has to work.
Yeah, you ready to start?
Yeah, let's go.
Once
upon
a
time
my
mom
said
hello
to
me
and
the
dog
who
wept
for
joy
Because
he
had
a...
hemorrhoid.
Why would he do that? Why would he... Why would that make him weep for joy?
I don't know. Maybe he finally got acknowledged.
Oh dear God! Hey, you want
The
to go
mom
again?
said hello to the hemorrhoid.
You want to go? You want to go again? You want to say a word
Okay,
first?
I'll start.
Okay.
The
Very
big
man
had
a... Don't fucking say hemorrhoid.
dog
Who
had
a...
hemorrhoid.
Fuck off! Fuck off! You don't get to start anymore. Up. Oh. Okay. I thought my microphone broke for a second, but it did not. Okay, you want to start again, and we're not allowed to say hemorrhoid.
Okay.
Different story. Different dog.
Okay. Different dog. Different hemorrhoid.
Yeah.
Same day. Different hemorrhoid.
No hemorrhoid.
Christmas.
Evening.
I
Love.
to
Straight.
what?
I was going for like straight up something, but it didn't work. Fuck.
Do you want to start that again?
Yeah. Start again.
Okay.
Fuck.
Christmas.
We're bad at this. Christmas Day.
Is
My
time
to
show
off
my
wonderful.
hemorrhoid.
Oh, fucking God.
Sorry.
I'll start.
I'm sorry.
I'll start one more time, and then we can move on. If you want.
I gotta stop.
When
This
podcast
ends.
I
Will
jork
my
peanuts
to
the podcast.
I was gonna say something awful. Taylor Swift.
That's 2 words.
No, it's one name.
That's not how that works. We did this exercise once successfully and have failed 4 times in a row. One more time, you start us off one more time. I know we can get this. It's so simple. They make 8th graders do this.
My
Dad
is
very
old
and
smart.
but
He
is
also
a
hypocrite.
about
Doxing.
VTubers.
Because
He's
also
homophobic.
and
Gay. Okay, we're done with that. That's awesome. We're done with that sentence. Oh, fuck. So yeah, that's my improv exercise. We're better at improv now.
we're very much better.
We should do improv exercises. On the
Whose line
podcast
is it
more.
anyway? I'm
We
waiting
should
for
do
your
it.
call.
That show's been off the air for a decade.
God damn it. No, they restarted it.
If it doesn't have Colin Mockery, I don't care.
Oh, well. Whatever. Anyways,
yeah.
I have a bone to pick. I have a bone to pick with you, Aubrey. You know what I did
What'd you do?
last night after I got home from my one-person party at a restaurant?
Yeah, yeah.
I said, let's celebrate the new me. Let's celebrate being alone. And so I went and watched The Parent Trap from 1998
Why?
featuring Lindsay Lohan just because I wanted to,
Is it
because it's been a few years
What is
since
the
I've seen
Parent
it.
Trap? Describe the plot to me.
Do you actually not know?
I think I do, but I might be confusing it with a different movie.
It's that movie with, like, Lindsay Lohan playing, like, twins.
Oh, I do.
So,
I know.
like, she's playing two different people.
Yep. I was thinking about the right movie.
And it's, like, the sisters, like, switch places because their parents are, like, divorced and live across the world.
I remember.
Try to get them back together, that whole thing.
Uh-huh.
I have some qualms with that movie. It's a great movie. But
I believe
great movie. But still kind of holds up, except child acting isn't really acting.
Yeah.
It's just children playing pretend. But
if you think about it, that's what acting is.
We're all just children playing pretend on this stage called life.
True.
Here's the thing. Here's my qualms with it. The movie starts off on a cruise ship. A wedding.
Yeah.
On a cruise ship. Who gets married on a cruise ship?
A lot of people.
I don't believe that.
Look, I don't believe cruise ships should exist, so...
Who the hell gets married on a cruise ship? Who has their wedding ceremony and their reception on a cruise ship? So many things could go wrong. So many things happen. Plus, super expensive. I don't know what it was. Like, the movie... Like, the wedding is set in, like, the late 80s.
Yeah.
Like, how is that feasible? Like, how was that even feasible in that time? Like, I get money was cheap back then, but still.
I don't know.
First off, because who has money on a cruise ship if you're not, like, some, like, high-end drug dealer or weapon... or, like, a weapons dealer?
You know there were millionaires in the past, right?
Yeah, I know there are millionaires, but that doesn't mean that they're clean.
Okay.
Second thing. Mm-hmm. Besides the bizarro world where they're having a wedding on a cruise ship,
I don't think this
and everything
is as strange
apparently...
as you think it is, but please continue.
Well, it totally is, because that just...
Okay.
That's a bunch of red flags. Okay.
I guess I'm uninviting you for my cruise ship wedding. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, unless it's landlocked, I don't want anything about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so next thing. You see them signing their wedding certificate that, like, they're officially married.
Yeah.
And it says that one of them is an artist. The mom is an artist.
Yeah.
And the dad is, like, an architect / later on in the movie, he's, like, a rancher.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, he's, like, an architect. Who the hell has those jobs and then is like, let's have the money to have a cruise ship wedding?
Okay, it's becoming less strange to me. I don't know, maybe she's Da Vinci.
Well, the thing is, later on in the movie, like, fast forward to, like, when they have their kids and they're divorced, the mom is, like, a super famous, rich wedding dress designer.
Yeah.
But that's in the future. Like, at the time of their wedding, she's just an artist.
You make a compelling point.
Just an artist. That can mean anything. Architect could also mean anything.
The things that you find confusing about media are very strange to me.
Well, because I like to I don't like to, but I can't help but nitpick stuff. It's how I feel about child acting. I like it, but you can tell that it's a lot more artificial because they're not good actors. Child actors aren't good actors. They usually aren't because they're children and they're just learning how to do it.
Yeah, well, you think
and that's not their fault.
That's like most children, right?
Yeah, but still, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's campy. It's campy.
Yeah.
It's campy acting. Anyways, the other thing is, I assume that they, like, based on everything, they got immediately divorced once they had their kids.
Yeah.
Like, they separated immediately. So, like, that marriage did not last. Yeah. Like, in the flash forward, it said, like, after the wedding, it said 9 months and 11 years later.
Yeah.
So that tells me, like, they immediately had babies.
Do they,
and
like,
then
not know they're
separated.
twins in the movie? And it's just, like, coincidence?
No, like, they had the girls, the twins, and then they immediately separated.
Yeah, no, do the kids not know they're twins until they meet?
No, they don't know. The introduction of like them
fucking
meeting is at a summer camp in Maine.
That's so fucked. That you
and
as a
like the
parent
mom
would do that?
lives like the mom lives in London and the dad lives in California.
Then
and
why
they
would you send their
both
kids
of
to
their-
Maine?
The summer camp takes place in Maine. They send both of their girls to the exact same summer camp.
That's buck wild. I'm sorry.
There's no way there's no way they didn't coordinate
That's
that.
deranged.
Like, did they just coordinate? Like, there's no way they unknowingly were like, oh, here's this random ass summer camp in Maine. Let's send individually our daughters there and just hope that they meet.
That reminds me of what is it? The movie Deep. I think it's called Deep Impact. It's a Michael Bay disaster movie where there's like an asteroid coming to Earth, and the only way to stop it is to send these coal miners up to space.
That's Armageddon.
Armageddon. They have to send coal
That's
miners up to
Armageddon.
space to plant
And they're
bombs.
oil riggers.
Oil riggers. Dude, that movie sucks.
And it's got Ben Affleck in it.
Yeah, Ben
He was
Affleck.
hot.
Ben Affleck is like talking in a meeting, and he's like, "This plot is stupid. Wouldn't it be easier to train astronauts to blow up a rock than it would be to teach oil rig workers how to be astronauts?" And Michael Bay said, "Shut the fuck up, or you're fired."
I love that. I think you told me that before. I
Yeah,
really
no,
like
it's
that
awesome.
story. I I really like that. That's so funny.
It's a really good. That's my favorite thing in movies.
Is when the behind the scenes shit.
And
I
if
love
you
that.
listen to the commentary track, Ben Affleck is like nothing but contempt for the movie the entire time. He's like bullying the director's name I already said, but I can't remember again.
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay. He's like bullying Michael Bay the whole time.
I love that. I love the opportunity to bully Michael Bay. But the thing is, like, I have just such a qualm with, like, the thinking
Yeah.
for, like, them sending both of their girls to the exact same summer camp. Like,
Yeah.
either they knew what they were doing,
Yeah.
because, like, they wanted them to meet.
Also,
but
maybe
then,
tell
but
your
just-
kid they have a sister, you fucking psychopath.
Yeah, because, like, they didn't know. Like, with the lives they both lead,
Yeah.
there's no way each sister wouldn't know about each other.
That's fucking crazy.
Because obviously they would ask. Like, every kid asks about, like, hey, how did our parents meet and stuff like that. Like, who leaves out that they have a twin
Yeah. Who?
that lives on the other side of the world?
That's so fucked. Yeah, the movie
And
sounds
these
like
girls
his
are
ass.
like, yeah, and these girls are like 11, 12 years old. And they have no idea that about each other.
That's buck wild.
And also, they use the rest of the summer at the summer camp to learn about each other, which is fine. But they teach each other how to live the opposites' lives so that they can
Yeah.
connect with their other parent.
Yeah.
That's some
fucked.
crazy shit too. Because
The only scene
like,
from the movie
I don't
I've
know-
seen is where one of the girls gets her ears pierced with a lemon.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but there's literally like scenes like while they're at summer camp where it's like one of them, like, since the mom is British, like the mom who has one of the girls also has a British accent. Her name's Annie. Annie's like the British one who's with her mom. Hallie is like the American one with her dad. And Annie's like, I don't see how we're similar. Like, I have more class than you. And la 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 la. And like Hallie's like, well, I like to eat Oreos with peanut butter. And then Annie's like, no way, me too. Everyone thinks that's disgusting.
That's fucking
And then they,
crazy.
like, and then it's like, I only have a picture of my dad, but it's ripped down the middle. I only have a picture of my mom, and it's ripped down the middle. And then it's like stuff like, wait, you're born on October 11th? That's weird. And then they put the pictures together, and they're like, holy hell, we're sisters. Like, the whole thing is just absolutely buck wild.
That movie sounds like it sucks shit.
With all that I've said about it, I still really like the movie. I still really like the movie.
So when we do our commentary track episode, is it going to be to Flubber or to this?
It's gonna be to Flubber.
Of course. We've mentioned Flubber 5 episodes in a row now.
No, it's gonna be Flubber because I've been festering in time of not watching it. So I've just been waiting until it's almost completely out of my mind again.
Yeah.
Of like remembering scenes.
Yeah.
And then when I've completely forgotten what happens, scene by scene,
We're gonna watch
frame
Flower
by
together
frame.
on a podcast. When you come here in
then
December,
we'll watch. We'll watch it.
I want to talk on pod real quick about my plan for the worst stream of my life.
And what will that be?
So I think I told you the basics, but back in March, I set a follow goal that was for 150 followers that I'm about to hit. I'm one away. And I didn't know what to put, so I just put dog suffrage as a placeholder. And I never thought of anything to replace it. So I have to give
Dog
dogs.
suffrage?
I have to give dogs the right to vote now.
Wait, how many votes are you away from that?
I'm one follow away from having to do dog vote.
Guys, do you hear that? Get on it.
When you come here in December, we're gonna set the camera up downstairs for a stream, and you are going to be the treat giver. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna put a box labeled yes and a box labeled no on one side of the room, and I'm gonna hold Mabel on the other, and then you're gonna put 2 little pieces of bologna in the boxes, and I'm gonna read out a thing that she's gonna vote on, and whatever box she goes to first is whether she's voted yes or no, and it's gonna be things like, should I dye my hair blue? And it's gonna be sick. So it's gonna be dog vote.
That's what that poll was.
Yep.
That's what that poll was.
Yep.
Interesting.
So if you have a policy,
can I fill it out multiple times?
Yes. If you have a policy that you want my dog
once.
Mabel to vote on, then go to my Blue Sky page. Aubrey plays a thing on Blue Sky, and the most recent thing I posted is a link to a Google form where you can fill out propositions for Mabel to vote on.
Dog suffrage.
Yeah, dog suffrage. We did it.
We
Dogs
did it. We
can
finally
vote.
At least in Aubrey's household.
Yep. The vote will
That's
be
where
binding.
The vote counts.
If she says no to a thing, I may still do it in the future, but if she says, but probably won't, but if she says yes to a thing, I have to do it.
Are you actually considering dyeing your hair blue?
If Mabel says yeah.
Oh, okay. Speaking of, well, not dyeing your hair blue, but speaking of decisions, are you still gonna get that One Piece tattoo?
Yes.
Have you, scheduled it and stuff?
No, I have not yet.
Oh, okay. Cool. Just checking. That's not for the pod, that's just me asking.
Yeah, well, it is in the pod now, so.
Well.
Abby, what do you know about sports?
I know it rhymes with jorts.
Let me get it up here. Marble sports have been happening, and we haven't been talking about them. And we're still not going to get caught up today because I only had time to actually watch 2.5 of the 4 races that are out that we haven't talked about.
Nice.
So, oops, I'm sorry.
Wah, wah.
We're going to talk about the Savage Speeders. At the end of this, I'm actually going to ask if you want to switch teams that we support for the Marble League, because this is kind of embarrassing. We're kind of getting fucked.
Okay.
Fifth race. The Mo Motorway. Qualifications, we got 14th overall, which was bad. Halfway lap 2 of the race, the O-Rangers got stuck. And so had an extra lap added onto it. Yeah. Onto their time. And the speeders then stayed in 19th for the entire race. The only reason they didn't fall down to 20th is because there was a team a whole lap behind.
Love that.
And then catastrophe struck.
Ooh.
Part of the course broke.
Oh no.
And the marbles were reset because they went back 2 laps. They went back to lap 11. The course broke at lap 13.
So they had to redo everything?
Yes, the safety wall came undone and fell onto the track. So they had to redo They had to go backwards 2 laps. Positions were reset. And the O-Rangers got their bonus lap removed. So then the Speeders immediately fell down to last place.
Oh, that sucks.
And they finished 19th out of 20. So that's
Okay.
probably like the worst performance I've ever seen them have.
Oh, well, at least it's not 20th.
And then it was more the same for the Aquamarine for the qualifiers. We got 11th overall. But then by lap 3, we were in 5th place.
Okay.
And by lap 5,
not
we were in
bad.
3rd.
That's not too bad.
And then by lap 16, we were in 4th overall. And
Again,
then
not bad.
We ended the race in 4th. Which is the best performance that the Speeders have had so far. May I remind you, the Savage Speeders have won 2 Marbula ones before. And the bar is so low that a 4th place, I was watching and I was like jumping out of my seat, excited.
The bar is in hell.
The bar is fucking gone. Satan has to look down to find the fucking bar. Yeah, and then I watched the qualifiers for the next race that I haven't fully seen yet, and my hopes aren't high because we finished 13th in those qualifiers. So, or 16th, sorry. So it's not looking good.
That's not great.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ask, maybe when we do Marble League, do you want to like switch teams?
Yeah, what's that one that I said that I really wanted to do, but you said that they were doing pretty good? It's that Ducks one.
Green Ducks are doing fine. We can do Green Ducks for the Marble League if you want. If you want to ditch the Speeders.
Can we not just do, like, top three that we bet on so we can have a higher chance of winning? Choose 3 teams?
Mayhaps.
3 teams.
One of them's going to be the Raspberry
Sponsored-
Racers because they're my favorite.
Sponsored by the gods.
True.
Which is us.
The Racers haven't been doing too well either, to be honest. They've had some strong performances and they had some pretty weak performances. It's like all over the place.
Oh, that sucks.
Green Ducks have been doing pretty well, though.
Yeah, I bet they have.
Yeah, I bet they have, you fucking bitch.
Those fucking ducks.
Yeah, so that's the Marble update, is that we chose the wrong team. We're sucking shit right now.
We played it fast and hard and we got burned.
Found our footing for a second and then immediately fell over again.
That's what happens when you fall over. You think you're winning.
I was so excited because I was like, is this going to get turned around? Are we back? And then the qualifiers for the next
back?
race. And I was like, oh my God, we are not back. We are the opposite.
Backstreet is not back.
Backstreet's still gone.
Backstreet's been gone. They're not back yet. Also, I just want to get your take on this. What is your emotional standpoint on One Direction?
I don't really care about them. I know that guy is no longer with us. I can't remember his name, but
Liam.
Oh.
Liam Payne.
No,
Yeah,
was it Zayn?
Yeah, it was. No, it was Liam.
Oh.
It was Liam Payne. Either
Okay.
way, I just thought we would do a quick mention of that just because I wasn't a huge fan of them when I was a kid. I didn't hate them. But when I had gone to see a concert of them once down in the US and they were okay, but I didn't have a good time because we were up in the bleeder seats and I thought we were going to die. But it still is sad. And it's even more sad to know that the paparazzi are still alive.
Woof. Wait, how did he die? I don't know how he died.
Okay, so I don't want to get into too much speculation. I'll just tell you what I know.
Yeah.
Basically, he was at a party in a hotel, or partying in a hotel in Buenos Aires, and he was on like a 3rd story room with a balcony, and he like fell off of it.
Whoa.
And they found I think they found some like drugs in the system. And like the hotel staff had like called the police before it had happened because they think that like something was really wrong. but they don't. I can't say for certain if it was like if he chose to fall or if it was an accident.
Not sure if I'm in the position to speculate on the nature.
No, me neither. But that's just what happened. He fell off, and now like everyone's being either very sad and respectful about it, or they're just being huge dicks about it because they're just like, wah wah,
What?
another celebrity died. Who cares?
People being dicks? No.
People being jerks online.
Never.
Who would have thought?
I've never seen it happen, and I refuse to believe that it has happened ever.
Yeah, I mean, people have treated celebrities with so much respect.
Totally.
Anyways.
Yep.
R.I.P. to a real one. Anyways,
we've done everything I had prepped, so the shoulders, it all lies on you now.
It's all on me now.
Yep.
Interesting, because I was having a good thought yesterday, thinking about one of our previous episodes where we had talked about Canadian quizzes.
Oh God, yeah, the BuzzFeed ones.
And I was thinking about not the BuzzFeed ones, just how us as Canadians seem to know a little bit more about America than we do our own country.
the Canadian citizenship stream that I did. That wasn't a podcast episode. That was a Twitch thing.
That was a Twitch thing that you can find on Twitch.
It's not on Twitch anymore. It's on YouTube, but it's still Aubrey Plays a Thing.
You can find it there. So I did some digging, and I saw some really in-depth Canadian quiz questions that I want to ask you.
Take a citizenship test.
It's not a citizenship test. It's just a quiz. It's the theme of the quiz is Canadian lifestyle and social issues.
I just started caring about local politics like a month ago. This is not going to go well.
Okay. Well, there are 10 questions.
Yeah.
And they start off kind of easy and they get a little bit more difficult.
I'm excited.
But we'll see how it goes. Fuck, I just clicked off of it. Okay, so I have two different quizzes. This is the first one. Oh God, it's timed. It's okay, first question.
Yeah.
What is the end of the first line of the national anthem, O Canada?
Our home and native land.
That is correct.
True patriot love and all thy sons command.
Yes. One of the answers was where moose and beaver reign.
What?
That was one of the answers that you could have chosen.
No, it fucking isn't. Get out of here with that revisionist horseshit.
Yeah, it was. What is the nickname for the Canadian $1 coin?
That's
a Johnny Mac, a Canuckle, a hoser, or a loony?
That's a loony.
It's a loony.
You're a hoser if you don't think it's a loony.
It's a hoser. It's a Canuckle.
His name is Canuckles. He doesn't chuckles.
Canuckles the echidna.
Yeah.
He always shivers. Nothing. Which of the following actors is not Canadian? Tom Hanks, Michael J. Fox, Donald Sutherland, or all three are Canadian?
I don't know who half of those names are.
Tom Hanks is not Canadian.
Cool.
I know who Tom Hanks is. Yeah. Michael J. Fox is from Edmonton. Did you know that?
I didn't know that, but I feel bad for him.
You feel bad for him?
Yes.
I mean, honestly, I thought Michael J. Fox was American, to be completely honest.
He deserves better than Edmonton.
Deserves much better, yeah. More like Deadmonton.
More like Sledmonton, because it's snowy.
Because it's all icy.
Huzzah.
Okay. Who are the Métis descended from?
Oh.
Indigenous people and Japanese fur traders, Indigenous peoples and French and Scottish fur traders and settlers, Vikings and the Inuit, or, last one, Indigenous peoples and Russian fur traders and settlers. Who are the Métis descended from?
Who's to say, I mean, like... Who's to say? That's
One,
my
two, three, or
answer.
four.
My answer is 5, which is, who can really say?
Okay.
I just trust whatever they say.
The correct answer is indigenous people and French and Scottish fur traders and settlers. I thought it was the Russian traders.
Interesting.
Now it's getting difficult here. Between 1880 and between 1880 and 1996,
Yeah.
thousands of First Nations children were sent to schools outside of their communities. What were these schools called?
Those are residential schools.
One of them just says public schools. They were sent to public schools.
So true.
Okay, this one's a bit easy, but at least for me. An inukshuk is typically made of wood, fabric, stone, or plastic.
What is? Huh? What? Sorry. What is made of wood fabric?
It's called an inukshuk.
Oh, stone.
Yeah, stone.
I know what those shits are.
What symbol used by former kings of France has also been used to represent Francophone communities in Canada?
The fleur-de-lis.
That's correct. One of them says a croissant. The answers were either fleur-de-lis, a croissant, a tricolore, or a star.
Interesting.
Yeah. What do you think of the fleur-de-lis?
I think it's a pretty cool design. I think the Quebec flag is one of our strongest.
I think if they named it like Fleur de Bees, it would just be a bee with a French accent and a cigarette.
So sick. Such a great joke. So glad.
I do not like you. You are so stupid.
I'm so glad I've picked you as my comedy partner.
I know. We're so good at this. Almost halfway through.
Yeah.
What was a term used to refer to Great Britain's acquisition of Canada after France lost many territories in the 7 Years' War? A. The takeover.
I'm going to interject with the answer is A. Fucking bullshit.
Sorry, I'll repeat this. Term used to refer to Great Britain's acquisition of Canada after the 7 Years' War.
Yeah.
And, okay, you have either answers between the takeover, the conquest, the land loss, or the big oops.
Yeah, that's how I would describe colonialism.
The big oops.
A bit of a whoopsie daisy, you know?
It was the conquest.
I have no clue because I don't care what those filthy English refer to the land as, you know?
Me neither. I don't give a fuck.
You know, I'm English and I think I should go fuck myself.
I think that too. And I'm Irish.
You look at my family... Well, yeah, of course. You look back at my family history, it's nothing but white Englishmen, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not great. It's not great. Every English person with English blood or any person with English blood should feel absolute shame.
I do every day.
Same. Just not because I'm British, because I'm not, but just because...
Every day I am actually legally required to apologize to both an indigenous and an Indian person daily. So.
Oh, like it's a legal requirement being a Canadian.
Yeah, I have to.
You think that's just a shtick we have?
I have
No,
to file.
it's not.
I have to pay long distance fees to call somebody from India to personally apologize for colonialism.
Yeah, every time we say sorry, it's part of like piecemeal work that we have to do because once we say a certain amount of apologies, we get tax credits.
For the record, by the way, because comedy is dead, I have to specify that we're left-wingers and we aren't racist. These jokes are ironic. We're making fun of people who think that's what the left is.
Yeah.
Everybody, if you look to the new YouTube feature, which is the joke describer 4000, it will tell you that we are actually... We agree politically with you on everything. So...
Yeah.
Maybe you should go to Patreon.com. We don't have one yet. I'll work on it.
We ain't got no Patreon.
I might set up a Patreon.
Okay. Out of this whole test, you have answered 3 questions correctly.
What?
Yeah.
That can't be true.
It is. It's listed.
I refuse to believe, because we've been asked you've asked 6 questions.
Yeah, but I switched quizzes halfway.
Oh my fucking god.
Keeping you on your toes.
Yeah.
What are Canada's 2 official national sports?
Lacrosse and hockey.
That is correct.
Everybody forgets
One of them
lacrosse.
was golf and snowshoeing. Yeah, that's what we're best at. We're best at golf.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because every golf tournament you see is up in the Alps, up in the Rockies, and not on a fucking
8 months
and not on a
year,
fucking Florida golf course where there are alligators eating people's legs and golf balls every time.
You don't know that.
I do know that because there are alligators up in Banff, Alberta. Anyways.
So they must play a lot of golf up there if there's a lot of alligators.
Yeah, the alligators love it. It's their only form of sustenance up there.
Anyway, please continue.
Speaking of Banff, Banff National Park is located in which mountain range?
Banff is in Ontario.
I literally just said it.
No, it's Alberta.
Which is where?
What the fuck do you mean? In Canada.
Which mountain range is it located?
Alberta.
That's not a range.
I don't know.
Okay, you have either the Appalachian Mountains, the Laurentian Mountains, the Coastal Mountains, or the Rocky Mountains.
Oh, the Appalachians.
No! The Appalachian is out east.
I don't care about mountains, being honest.
It's the Rocky Mountains. Are you honest to God doing a bit right now?
No, I spaced out for a couple seconds.
Oh, Jesus, man. Okay, you can't get this wrong. We have literally said this on podcast before.
Yeah.
Who was elected as Prime Minister in Canada's first federal election?
That is George Washington.
No.
That is, Sir John A. Macdonald.
That is correct. Okay. What landform sits between British Columbia and Alberta? We just went over this.
What landform?
Yes.
The mountains that I just said.
Yes. I don't know why they just said this again.
Gonna be honest, I'm not really awake.
You're phasing out?
I'm already kind of phasing out a little.
You're already kind of phasing out?
It's fine.
Oh, there are different Canadian quizzes we can take. There are Canada in the 90s, Canada in the 80s, Canada in the 70s, languages in Canada, the deaf community in Canada, Jewish history in Canada.
Do we have an era of Canada that I was alive for?
There's food in Canada.
That's not an era.
How about the deaf community?
I don't...
Islamic history.
You know, I never hear from them. Anyway.
God, the monarchy in Canada.
Let's take
film in Canada.
I don't know anything about anything.
The LGBTQIA plus community in Canada.
We'll take it, and if I fail, I'll feel horrible.
You better. Okay. Do you want the difficult level to be easy, medium, or hard?
Take it medium.
Let's take it medium. How many questions do you want?
What are the options?
5, 10, or 15.
Let's go 15. I'm no bitch.
Do you want to start the quiz, or do you want the surprise me option?
I just take the quiz, I guess.
Okay. Which province was the first to prohibit discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation?
I believe...
Was it Nova Scotia, Ontario, Quebec, or British Columbia?
Well, it definitely wasn't Quebec. BC.
It was actually Quebec.
Fucking, there's no way! They only gave women the right to vote.
Quebec. It's Quebec.
Quebec didn't give women the right to vote till 1985.
Yeah, but we're not talking about women. It's not always about women.
50% of queer people are women.
I trust you because you are queer.
50% of people are women.
Yes.
So 50% of queer people are women.
I mean, globally, I don't know the exact percentage of how many people on Earth are men.
That's how statistics
and
are.
how many people on Earth are women.
It's 51-49. 51% women.
I'm going to look that up after this. Okay, next question. The We Demand rallies, which is the first major protests for gay rights in Canada, happened in 1971, but they happened in which two cities? Ottawa and Vancouver, Toronto and Vancouver, Vancouver and Montreal, or Montreal and Toronto.
I'm going to say Ottawa, Vancouver.
That is correct.
Oh.
You got one question correct out of 15 so far.
I'm worse than a guess.
The 1990 Sex Garage raid, in which police raided a popular LGBTQ party and later violently interrupted the subsequent sit-in protest, occurred in which city? Winnipeg, Toronto, Montreal, or Halifax?
Oh shit, I'm going to say Halifax. I only know it's Stonewall.
It was in Montreal.
Fuck. What the fuck are the French?
You think Halifax has popular gay parties?
Yes! That's like 50% of
Not back
Halifax.
Not back then.
Okay.
What promoted Jim Agan to launch a court case arguing that the charter...
I think the word you're looking for is prompted.
I said prompted.
You said promoted twice.
Okay. What prompted Jim Agan to launch a court case arguing that the Charter of Rights and Freedoms protection against discrimination extended to sexual orientation? So what prompted him to launch this court case?
Probably discrimination of some variety.
All four possible answers are about discrimination.
I'd like to pass.
Do you want me to give you the possible answers?
No, I'd just like to pass.
Not
on the question. I want to pass away. I want to die.
We can't skip the question. I can't skip the
question. Then take option 2.
Okay.
Don't tell me what it is.
That was incorrect.
Just take it. Fuck.
Incorrect. It was the first answer, which was being denied spousal benefits for his partner. Okay, next question.
Mm-hmm.
Which indigenous two-spirit queer artist... What?
I know this one.
What? Which indigenous two-spirit queer artist explores themes of homosexuality and decolonizing of gender in their art?
I need to... Oh, fuck.
Do you want to hear the possible answers?
Yes.
Norval Morrisseau.
Yeah.
Morrisseau. Kanojawak Ashvac. Kanojawak Ashvac. Daphne Ojig.
Yep.
Or Kent...
It's Kent Mockman.
Monkman.
It's Kent Mockman.
Kent Mockman?
Yep.
That is correct.
Do you know his alter ego?
No. What is it?
His art alter ego is Miss Chief Eagle Testicle.
Love that.
Yeah, we love him.
Eagle Testicle. Wait,
Miss Chief Eagle Testicle, thank you. No, they have cloacas.
Do birds have balls?
No, they have cloacas.
We can investigate that. Let's investigate.
There's no need. Birds have cloacas.
No, I mean balls, not
cloacas. Yeah,
cloacas.
they don't have balls because they have cloacas.
Cloaca is a hole.
That's like me saying, do you have balls? And you're like, I have a vagina. I'm like, yeah, do you have balls though?
I mean, for male birds, do they have balls?
No, they have cloacas.
Do they have balls inside the cloaca?
No. What the fuck
Someone
are you
get online.
Just ask me another question. Fuck off. Jesus Christ.
God, I'm looking this up. The Transgender Archives.
Yeah.
The world's largest archive of its kind is housed at which Canadian university? Dalhousie, University of Toronto,
Yeah.
University of Victoria, or the McGill University?
I'm gonna say Dalhousie.
Nope, University of Victoria.
Who gives a shit?
I still need to know about balls and
They don't.
and balls and birds.
They don't have balls.
That sounds like a cool band name. Balls and birds.
Can we just fucking move on, please?
Uh-huh. Which event led to the establishment of the first lesbian and gay pride day in Toronto, which led to Toronto's Pride Week? So, which event?
Yep.
The imprisonment of Everett George Kilbert.
Mm-hmm.
The 1981 bathhouse raids in Toronto, also called Operation Soap.
Yep.
The police crackdowns on gay bars in Montreal ahead of the 1976 Olympics, or the ban on gays and lesbians in the military.
I'm going to say the last one.
The ban on gays. Oh, nope, it was Operation Soap.
Fuck. What is Operation Soap?
It was a bathhouse raid in Toronto in 1981, which is where Toronto has its Pride Week, which is in Toronto.
Interesting. Say the word Toronto again, please.
Toronto?
Thank you.
How do you say it?
No, I just didn't think you said it enough.
Oh.
You said the Toronto Pride Week in the Toronto Bathhouse in Toronto, which is in Toronto. I was like, yeah, cool.
I mean, I don't know what else happens in Toronto.
Other than bathhouses?
People live in their bathhouses and they get raided.
Yeah, there's no such thing as houses in Toronto. It's only bathhouses.
Yeah, they live like fucking Romans out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Who was Canada's first openly gay member of parliament?
Me.
You're a member of parliament?
I will be.
That's amazing. I'll vote for you.
Yeah, you should.
Was it?
Straight up?
Was it? I don't know who this is, honestly.
Sir John A. MacDonald.
Mr. It was... Oh, I got it right. It was Sven Robinson.
Yeah.
With a V. Sven Robinson.
Cool.
Who was the first...
am not going to be able to tell you the answer to this. I have no clue. I don't know any more members of parliament names.
I know Trudeau.
Yep.
Yes.
Who's your rep?
Me.
No.
Jesus. Jesus is my rep.
Nope.
Canada.
No, okay, let's just move on.
Canada
please.
is my rep.
Let's just move on.
Who was the first openly gay player to be inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame?
That was Wayne Gretzky.
I wish his name was here. It was someone named Angela James.
Oh.
So that might be a woman.
Probably.
Either way, work queen.
True.
In which year was the policy on banning openly gay men and lesbians from immigrating to Canada rescinded? So what year was that policy rescinded?
Oh, I didn't know we had one. I'm gonna hope sometime in the early 1900s.
These years all happen in the late 1900s.
That's upsetting. I'm gonna hope that it was in the 50s.
A little bit later than that.
70s.
Yeah, those are two of the answers.
Oh, please tell me it wasn't in the 90s.
Yeah, there's one answer that's in the 90s.
I just picked the 90s one.
Oh, 1978. That was when it was rescinded.
That's better than 90s.
Well, still in my mom's lifetime, so that's upsetting.
Yeah.
Okay. Loving how that they for years were like, we don't want gays immigrating here.
Yeah, that's so awesome. How would you prove it, though?
How would you prove someone's gay, though? Yeah. Like, hey, I'm going to show you this picture of, like, the anatomy of the same sex that you are, and I'm going to see your reaction.
Yeah.
Or, like, hey, you're gay. I'm going to play some Cher, and if you know every single word to her songs, then you're gay.
That is not a testable thing.
Okay. Get a lesbian in and just be like, hey, are you are you lesbian?
Trust me, I can just look at them and tell.
You can just look at it and tell. Do you have good gaydar?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think I do. Because for the longest time, I, honest to God, thought that, what the hell's her name? I thought Kelly Clarkson was bisexual.
Yeah.
I think that's completely wrong.
I don't know who that is, so.
Kelly Clarkson?
You can say the name all you want, man. It's not going to make me know who it is.
Famous singer. She's on The Voice. Anyways.
Yep, that does not change anything.
Whatever. Who launched a successful lawsuit against the Canadian military, which resulted in the end of their policy of discrimination and purging of gays and lesbians? So who did that?
I don't
Who
like using the word purging. That feels a little...
They purged the gays and lesbians.
Yeah,
That doesn't say purging from the military or just generally.
I'm going to say Justin Trudeau.
Michelle Douglas.
This is just embarrassing me at this point. I should know this shit.
That's still very, like, what if they made, like, a historical horror movie about the Purge? Like, it's another part of the Purge movie, except it's, like, back in time when this was happening. It's just the military, one day a year, going to everyone who they suspect is gay and just killing them, just purging them.
To be fair to me...
That'd be horrifying.
To be fair to me, I didn't know trans people existed until I was one, so...
Really?
Yes. Genuinely, I put a dress on, looked in the mirror, and thought that I was, like, the first person in the world to ever experience that.
You didn't even know Two-Spirited? You didn't even know...
Nope. I was never taught that shit in school. Nope.
Interesting.
Hey,
I mean, to be fair, me neither. Me neither. Okay, almost done. 3 more left.
Yeah.
After being dismissed from the military in 89, Michelle Douglas...
Did what?
launched a lawsuit that resulted in the military ending their discriminatory policy against which group of people?
I'm going to say whites.
Pregnant women, indigenous people, gay people, or women.
I'm going to say whites.
Oh my god, it was gay people.
Whoa, it wasn't whites?
Who would have thought? That wasn't like it was our last question.
Fuck. You sure it wasn't whites?
What is... no. You know better. They don't discriminate against those people. Moving on.
Yeah.
What is the name of Canada's largest and longest running queer theatre company? What is the name?
CBC Radio 1.
They're not a theater company.
I don't know.
St. John Theatre. No.
Really?
Okay. No. No. These names are actually really great.
Yeah.
Leaping Thespians.
Yeah.
Frank Theatre Company. Theatre Outre. Outra accent.
Yeah.
Buddies in Bad Times.
I have no clue. Buddies in Bad Times is very funny. So we'll do it that
oh
one.
my god, it is. It's Buddies in Bad
Hell
Times.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love that. I mean, if that doesn't just summarize the gay community always. Buddies in Bad Times.
Yes.
We are all buddies in bad times. We're not separated. We're not in good times, but at least we're all together. We're all buddies. Buddies in Bad Times, if you want to come onto the show, let us know.
Yeah, I'm sure they're just chomping at the bit.
Oh, yeah. Once they find out we're Canadian.
Totally.
They'll be raring to go. Because we have so much to bring to the table, humor-wise.
Oh, yeah. It totally wouldn't be them doing free advertising for us or anything.
Yeah. In 1998, Glenn Murray became the first openly gay mayor of a city in North America. What was he the mayor of?
Toronto.
Winnipeg, actually.
Damn. I'm so broken up about not answering these questions right.
Because if you don't get at least 60% credit score on this test, you will be ousted from the community.
Oh, no.
The village style. You will be given a red cloak, and you will be ousted from the village.
Oh no.
And you will be eaten. The term two-spirit is used contemporarily to refer to the indigenous LGBTQ plus community and is a translation of Niz Mani Duwag.
Yep.
Mani Duwag. Niz Mani Duwag.
Don't keep trying to... I feel like you trying to pronounce it is like a hate crime.
I know. I'm just... Whatever. It's a translation from which indigenous language?
Oh, don't ask me that. I don't want to come off like an asshole.
Well, just guess. Just guess.
I can't think of one. I feel so bad.
Do you want me to list the possible answers?
Yes, please.
Cree, Michif, Mi'kmaq, or this long-ass one I'm going to butcher, but I'm going to try, Anishinaabemowin.
I'm going to guess Mi'kmaq.
Nope, it was Anishinaabemowin.
Okay. Damn.
Okay, so I have good news and bad news.
Yeah, I failed.
Good news is the quiz is done.
Bad news is I failed horribly.
Bad news is that you got 40%.
Fuck.
You will now be excommunicated.
No. I'll not be executed.
No, excommunicated.
Yeah, but I'll also be executed.
You will also be executed on the spot.
Fuck.
Oh, God. So what do you think of that?
I feel like I'm embarrassed.
Do you want to do an American quiz now to see how much more we know?
No.
Do you want to do any other quiz?
Sure. What website are you on? Are you on, what's it called?
The Canadian Encyclopedia.
Okay. Look up a One Piece quiz for me somewhere.
Okay.
Let's see if I haven't watched One Piece in like a month and a half. Let me see if I still got it.
Okay. Alright, let's see. Let's see. How well do you know One Piece? Okay, so this is out of 15.
Yep. Is this on the Canadian History website still?
No. I don't think the Canadian Encyclopedia website holds anime quizzes.
Well, like, you don't know.
Unless they're made by Canadians. Or unless it's, like, made in Canada or whatever. But unless, I don't know, is One Piece made in Canada?
No.
Well, then there we go. Who sucks all the poison out of Luffy's body?
Reiju. That's in Whole Cake Island. I know that one.
Yes, that is correct. Reiju.
Yes. Spoilers, by the way, I guess.
Oh, yeah, spoilers.
I guess. For episode 812. It's fine.
Oh, hold on. It's fine, whatever. Who was the first Marine Admiral to be shown in the series?
Is it gonna say Aokiji or Kuzan? He has two names.
Aokiji.
Yeah, that's it.
Kizaru.
It's Aokiji, the first one.
That is incorrect. It was Sengoku.
Oh, fuck off with that. Whatever.
He was first shown apparently during the Buster Call arc on Enies Lobby.
Yeah, but he
appeared
fucking...
as a silhouette before his full reveal.
Whatever. That's not even true. Aokiji shows up before that. Fuck off. Oh whatever. My god. That's wrong.
Well, I don't know.
That's like straight up wrong.
Well, why don't you take it up with proprofs.com?
I will.
Who gave Shanks the scar on his eye?
I don't know that yet. Don't tell me the answer because I don't know that yet.
Okay, well, I'll just submit an answer and see what happens. Okay, my answer was incorrect, so I won't tell you.
Cool. Don't tell me anyway.
I'm not. I'm moving past it. How many crewmates did Luffy say he wanted at the beginning of the series?
10.
10?
Yep.
That is correct.
God. So it's actually a 14-question quiz because one of those questions isn't fair.
Well, we're not done yet. Luffy received the straw hat from Gol D. Roger as a gift. Is this statement true or false?
No, he received it from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay.
According to
false?
4Kids. It's false. It was a gift from Sonic the Hedgehog.
It was originally owned, but it was not given.
Oh, who fucking cares?
Akainu lost in his battle against Kuzan for Fleet Admiral. True or false?
That's freaking false. Everybody knows that's false.
That is correct.
I'm so fucking goated.
You only got one wrong. Okay. Luffy originally ate the Gomu Gomu no Mi to gain the ability to control fire. True or false?
False, but I need to vent about something.
What?
If you're English and you watch a show in English, use the fucking English names. I've had it before where like I'm talking to people about JoJo and I say the localized stand names and they're like, do you mean this? And I'm like, no, fuck off. I know what I said. It's the gum fruit. You don't have Gomu Gomu no Mi. Fuck off. That makes me so mad.
Isn't that just the Japanese version of the word?
Yes. But just like...
Oh, so like if you watch the dubbed version, you use the dubbed name for it?
I've literally had people where I'm like, I like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and they're like, don't you mean JoJo no Kimio no... And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Okay, that's
it makes me so mad. It's the gum fruit. That's what they call it in English. You speak English. Just fucking call it that. Holy shit.
Okay. Okay, Jesus.
I'm sorry. I'm really passionate about that.
That was Aubrey's Vent Corner. Let us know if you want more of that.
I am more than happy to provide.
But I also vented. Today, so...
We're both sus. We both vented.
Yeah. Brooke is the oldest current SH member.
Yep.
True or false?
Yes. I was hoping it was less true and false questions, but whatever, it's fine.
Okay, submit answer. That is correct.
Hell yeah.
Who said Zoro should cut Diamond next?
I don't know.
Luffy, Mihawk, Daz Bones, or Kina, whatever.
Who said this one really specific line of dialogue from the Japanese translation of the manga? It's like, who? I don't fucking know.
Apparently it was Mihawk.
Wow.
He tells Zoro during their duel he should aim to cut Diamond next, symbolizing the pinnacle of swordsmanship.
Cool. That's not something that...
I don't care.
That's not something... Yeah, it's like, wow.
Who was the first recruit to the SH crew?
Zoro. If the quiz says Luffy, I'm going to jump off a bridge.
It actually says Nami.
What?
I'm just kidding. It says Zoro.
Okay.
That was correct. Who promised that they would never lose another fight until they defeated a certain someone?
That's Zoro.
That is correct.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm crashing really hard.
How did Luffy get the scar under his eye?
He stabbed himself like a little bitch.
He cut himself?
Yeah, he stabbed himself in the eye like a little bitch.
Oh my god, I thought that was just a joke here. Yeah, that's true.
He was like, see, I'm a pirate, and he stabbed his eye.
Oh, yeah.
You saw that in live action, I think.
Yeah, I did. That's why I said, oh, yeah.
Are we going to continue watching live action?
Meh. We'll see. We'll see to not see.
Okay.
Who was the first member of the SH crew to try and recruit a new member besides Luffy?
Who would fucking remember that?
First member to try to recruit a new member besides Luffy. Usopp, Zoro, Sanji, or Nami?
I have no clue.
Okay, well, I'll just put a random answer in. It was Nami in the Arlong Park arc.
What?
In the Arlong Park arc.
Yeah, who the fuck did she try to recruit?
She desperately sought help to free her village from Arlong's tyranny. Although she initially tricked Luffy and his crew, she eventually broke down and pleaded with Luffy.
The question was fucking worded stupidly then. Okay, whatever. Whatever. I would have gotten it if they fucking wrote words properly. I'm mad at the person who made this quiz.
Is that like one iconic scene where it shows like the backside of Nami, like where she's like her back and she's crying and she's like, Luffy, help me.
Yes.
Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so glad you're getting spoiled.
I don't really care. It doesn't matter to me. Who was the first villain to defeat Luffy? Arlong, Crocodile, Don Krieg, or Captain Smoker?
It depends on who you ask and what you count as a defeat.
The first villain to defeat Luffy. Just give a guess.
I don't think any of them.
Okay.
Well,
let's see
no,
who
Crocodile.
It is.
Crocodile, I guess.
No, it was Captain Smoker.
What?
Captain Smoker was the first to truly defeat and capture him.
I kind of see that.
His fruit allowed him to turn to smoke and nullify Luffy's rubber powers, giving significant advantage.
I guess.
Last question.
Yeah.
Who made Crocodile join Luffy's rescue ace crew?
Ivankov. Emporio
correct.
Ivankov. Dude. I'm so fucking good at video games. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking tired. I still haven't recovered from this class
Sickness.
thing. And I am coming down with something else again.
Dude, girl, you got a freaking 73 out of 100 and you get a certificate of achievement.
That's awesome. The second question was wrong, so I don't feel too good about it, but whatever.
You only got 4 questions wrong because they might have been weird spoiler answers for you.
Yeah. But also what was the second question again?
Something about, I don't even know. Is there like another quiz you want to do, or do you want to wrap this?
No, I think we're done with quizzes. I think my brain is falling apart. I feel like I've ruined this episode. It's fine.
No, you haven't. Shut up.
Oh.
Also,
dear.
I found this. Also,
Yeah.
one more thing I want to mention
Yeah.
that I feel very angry about. I saw
The signs.
Yeah, I saw.
Did they open up your eyes?
Yeah. No one's gonna drag me into the light where you belong.
Yeah.
I saw things at a very certain grocery store where they were selling singular oranges that were already peeled but put into a plastic container.
Oh.
And it's like, oh my god, there's no freaking possible way there was some natural barrier to keep these oranges fresh.
That's so fucked.
I don't like that. I really don't like that. I don't like that. Like every bone in my body is just no. Just buy the pound of oranges, regular oranges, for $10.
Oh, that's so bad.
Yeah.
That's like the worst. Oh god.
It's pretty bad.
Oh my god.
What?
I just got a weather alert from my app. I'm gonna read it to you.
What's she say?
Snow possible in the next few hours. I'm so happy. Yes, I love snow.
You're happy?
Yes, I love snow.
Girl, it's been raining the last month.
I want snow so bad. I desperately want for it to be snowing outside so I can curl up in the living room with a hot tea and a nice book and some music playing, no TV, no YouTube, just sitting in the room with a Christmas tree. I have been dying for that. It's been such a stressful year.
It's not even November yet.
I know. And I don't want a Christmas tree up until after Remembrance Day, which is the rule. We all agree it's the rule. You're not supposed to put Christmas stuff up until after Remembrance Day. And it's not out of respect for veterans. It's because I don't want to deal with fucking Christmas in October. How dare you?
And also kind of respect for veterans.
Yeah. But also, every time we do like shit that's like respect veterans, the veterans are like, I don't fucking care.
Some of them are. A lot of them are like, it's kind of inappropriate.
Some of them are like, we should worship the military, and others are like, if you want to sit down for the national anthem, who fucking cares?
Yeah. And then some of them are just like, let's just focus on Black Friday.
That happened in high school. I in 12th grade, when we came back from Christmas break, I did not stand up for the national anthem the first day. And the teacher was like, "Are you going to stand up?" And I said, "It is my right guaranteed by the Supreme Court of Canada." And she was like, "Okay, I don't care."
Oh, that's amazing. I love that.
Yeah. Well, because
You did
somebody tried to mandate that kids had to stand during the national anthem in school, and then a veterans league came out and was like, "No, they fucking don't." And then the
That's
Supreme
actually
Court
really
sided
funny.
with the veterans that were saying, "No, you fucking don't." Because obviously.
See, that can be interpreted two different ways. One of them is, that's so funny, you better work, keep doing that. The other one is, like, you were that kid who was like, actually, I don't have to do anything. Yeah. Like, you know, like, it can be interpreted two different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just didn't want to stand up. If you ask me now, I will say it was a protest move entirely. I was doing protesting, but at the time it was like, nah, I just don't want to stand up.
I probably would have just started crying. I would have been like just upset, like, because there was a few times I actually, well, quote unquote, got away with not standing up for the national anthem because I was just really upset.
Yeah.
Like, I was like visibly like red-faced, in tears, and I just had my head down on the desk.
Yeah.
You know, with like your arms crossed around your face and stuff like that. And so in our school, we had it in like homeroom. So before actual classes started, we had like 15 minutes of homeroom and like announcements and stuff. And so when that stuff came on, like my homeroom teacher, he was just sort of like, yeah, you know what? I don't want to see your face. Just sit down. keep your face buried. You know, don't embarrass yourself. He didn't say that, but
I got called out by my third grade teacher.
In what way?
That's when kids were starting to get really into hockey. And I had ADHD, so I was doing this anyway. But during the national anthem, the boys in the class would shuffle their feet like the hockey players on the rink.
Yeah.
But I did it because I had ADHD and I needed to move or else I'd go crazy. And the teacher like got up and was like, "You're not fucking hockey players. Stop shuffling your feet. Just stand perfectly still." And I was like, "Okay."
See, it wasn't third grade for my experience. It was second grade for me.
Yeah.
Because that's when I first like moved here. Like everyone like younger than being in grade 2 didn't care.
Well, yeah, you're from Alberta, right?
I was born in Alberta, but I didn't go to school there. I always went to school in New Brunswick. Just in two different places.
Okay, yeah.
But when I like first moved to like here,
yeah,
like in New Brunswick, where I lived up until I moved out to BC, my like everyone in grade 2 was, because I had two very specific classmates that were obsessed with hockey, and that got everyone else obsessed with hockey, and they were doing a survey once, seeing who they thought liked the Montreal Canadiens or the Toronto Maple Leafs, and I was a sheep, and I was like, I don't want to talk to you, but I just wanted them to stop asking me like, who do you like? We need to get everyone's opinion. And I was like, I don't know, I guess I like Toronto, I don't care.
You were the only one to go to Toronto?
No, almost everyone was doing Toronto. And everyone that said that, like, Montreal, they were like, okay, well, you're not cool.
Yeah. Yeah. That do be how it is.
Yep. And
yeah,
those two kids were hockey nuts all the way past high school, and I have no idea where they are now.
Probably watching hockey.
Probably not doing hockey now because maybe something happened.
They're probably gay.
Probably. I thought you were going to say dead.
One of those two.
Either gay or dead. Whichever's better.
I think that was a productive episode.
I think that was a splendid episode.
What are your closing remarks?
Learn about your gay history. And vote. Because we do not want to live in a fascist state.
True. When I said we weren't going to talk about politics, I was wrong. Everybody vote, or I will.
It's not political to tell people to vote.
I don't care who, just fucking vote.
You gotta vote. Otherwise, the government will steal your eggs. They're coming. They're coming for your eggs.
That means that okay.
Interpret that as you will.
Okay. I think we're done here. Do you want to do our world famous outro that we always do?
Hold on. Before I do the outro.
Yeah.
I honest to God, I need to get this put to rest right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Hold on. They do. Birds have testes.
Why would they?
They are located deep in the abdominal cavity.
Okay, so they're not testes. They're just fucking little sacks of sperm.
They're called testes.
I don't care. Testes and testicles are different things. We're not having this debate. No, we're done. Do the fucking outro.
They're located along the chicken's back.
Do the fucking outro kidneys. Now.
Okay, So we have confirmed that birds do have balls.
God, can we?
I've been Abby.
I've been Aubrey.
And this is Why We're Not Okay.
Oh my God, I hate you.
I love you.
Toxic relation. Toxic Yuri.